Good morning from the Thoughtful Gardener. I don't know if you can hear it, because the birds are singing so loud this morning, but these native bees are doing something called buzz pollination. Essentially what they do is they shake their booties inside this flowering raspberry, and they are pollinating this plant by the vibration. It creates a static electricity charge, and the pollen will then stick to them. Now, what's really unique about native bees, in this case, here in Pennsylvania, we have over 400 native bees. They truly are the workhorses in the garden. They will fly when it's cooler or not such nice weather. It's very overcast today. There are no honeybees out here, only these native bees, and they will stay later. They're the ones I see in my garden until dusk. So if you're looking to attract more pollinators to your garden, you definitely want to consider native plants like this flowering raspberry, because it can then help you with increasing your vegetable yield. According to Rutgers University, last year they did a study with our native bees, and they showed that our native bees are responsible for over $4 billion worth of apples. 4 billion. So while honeybees get all the attention, this little native bee is really their workhorse. And if you ate today, thank a native bee. 1 out of 3 bites of food comes from a pollinator, and these are truly the worker bees in the garden. Why do I have this flowering raspberry right beside my vegetable garden? Simple. If you can get them to show up here, you can get them to show up over there. And you're going to be really excited as I talk more about this system. This is a really fantastic system from a guy named Jim Nichols. This is Garden and Trellis. Trellis King is the name of his company. And I have been really excited to work with him. We installed this in a community garden just this week in a raised bed. So this system works great in raised beds, and it works great in small spaces. Now, my ground is super compact here, so we did a raised bed concept with this system. You see the shade cloth because I've got some babies over there that I was trying to protect from our hot sun last week. But I love how compact this is. I love that it's going to protect, and so far the groundhog has not messed with anything in the garden, so I'm really pleased about that too. They don't see very well, so I have a feeling that he doesn't really understand what this is, and so that's why he's leaving it alone. But I'm excited about that. And you can see as my tomatoes get larger, this system is not going anywhere. And the Thoughtful Gardener has spent a ton of money on vegetable systems that do not work. I'm talking hundreds of dollars here, folks. If you've raised a tomato like that from seed and all of a sudden your tomato cage collapses, tell me how you're going to feel about that. I can tell you how I felt last year when a strong windstorm took a shall not be named tomato cage down from a very well-known company, and my tomato got cut in half. Not a good day. Not a good day at all. This is not going anywhere. It's breezy out here. You can see this system's not moving one bit. It is wonderful. So I'm going to be talking about it more in the weeks to come and telling you how you can get one if you're interested in having a bulletproof system in your garden. I highly recommend it. So, native bees. You want them in your garden if you want more vegetables. 30% more according to Clemson University. If you can get them to come to your garden, I highly recommend native plants. Garden thoughtfully.